Hello everybody, Andy here. Allow me to take you through the steps through which we had to go for GW to say a single line about, hey, here's the future. So obviously we had the Age of Sigmar, Stormcast, debacle, the Beasts of Chaos, Sham, the Warcry. That's a game that exists, by the way. I realise the majority of people online don't care, but that is also having like literally everything from the first 3 years of its life removed. Okay, that occurred. The internet a touch miffed, if I'm honest. That we the classic, right? The classic. What do gamers hate the most? Change. What's the second thing they hate the most? Not change. We then had this bad boy. Don't bother reading it. This is green text. In case you don't know what green text is, it's lies. I could explain it more, but there's literally no need to. It is a completely anonymous website where you can post anything, and you could be the CEO of GW, or you could be a troll. And it's green text, so it's a troll. There you go. But basically in here, it alleges a whole load of things that, as far as I've said, I did a video on it, you should ignore. I don't think anything here it has any form of relevancy outside of like what somebody might guess when looking at things. But this also did the rounds, okay? Cool. So we had a discussion about this. All good stuff. This brings us to Warcom. Now, thanks to my Discord folk for pointing this out to me, because it's on a Horus Heresy article, which I would obviously never read myself. So, interesting stuff. So we had to clarify, in the green text, one of the things that was stated was that certain IPs that they hold, like the Old World and Legions Imperialis, which we're about to discuss, are not selling well, and GW, along with Warcry and Underworlds, is considering canning them. Cool. So, let's scroll to the bottom of this page. And then GW says a little thing. So this is, coming out the day after, pretty much, or 2 days after we had the green text. And here, in the final paragraph, it says, there's still plenty to come from Warhammer, the Horus Heresy, and Warhammer, Legions Imperialis, both of which are still fully planned and supported. And more releases are scheduled in the second half of this year. Now, let's discuss, because what are they saying there? To me, okay, that is not something that Games Workshop says. Games Workshop does not say at the end of their articles, by the way guys, we're still going to support this game. Firstly, that's a really weird thing to say, okay? Don't get me wrong, it's a great thing to say. I'm not in any way knocking this statement. GW is, everything that they do wrong is almost exclusively communication. They are terrible at it, which I understand why. Like, we all know the issues, right? You've got shareholders. If you actively say in every post, oh guys, sorry about that thing we did, your shareholders will think you're incompetent, and that will lower your stock price, blah, blah, blah. Cool, fine. And this is, Warcom is purely a PR marketing site. Why would you address negativity on it? That would be insane. However, after the craziness of the cutting a whole load of their ranges, discussing in no way at all like the Old World, when they originally said, hey, we're going to give you all of these legacy armies, and they just said, oh, nah, we're not going to do that. It's like, oh, okay, that's a thing too, is it? All right. But you said you would. Yeah, but no. And then also the green text. Now, the green text is an interesting one. Are they responding to that? No, obviously. But they're responding to the overall aura of drama that they are creating when they, frankly, remove stuff. So, again, GW does not randomly say, this is, hey, we still support this game. They should. But do you know how you're supposed to say that? You give an actual, what's the name? The thing where a timeline, whatever it's called. We've had them before in the past. We've had it for Warcry, Age of Sigmar, 40k, even Kill Team. we get told, we get a roadmap, that's the word, right? That's how you officially say we are still supporting this. If the next day, you know, after this should be a roadmap. That's right. GW has said something positive, but they've done it in the shittiest way possible. Why isn't this a roadmap? Why isn't this just them saying, hey, by the way, here's a roadmap. Here's what you're getting in 2 months' time. Here's what you're getting in 3 months' time. Here's what you're getting in 6 months' time. And then you just do the ... thing with, like, you know, oh, big thing happening in 1 year's time, right? That's all you have to do. We don't really need to know what each installment is, but just give us some hype. But not just hype. Proof that you are actually supporting it into the future. There you go. Cool. That was all I really wanted to say. They've put this thing here, and it's like, it's the laziest way to do it. Just do a roadmap for every system. It's great that 40k and Sigmar both have roadmaps. Totally. However, let's be honest, no matter what happens, those two game systems are continuing. Yes, we're all frustrated about the Stormcast. Obviously, a lot of people upset about losing an entire army that they had recently released models for, right? Like, I mean, Beasts of Chaos had releases in form of at least the terrain, if nothing else. And like, cut. So yes, we need a roadmap for the system, which is crazy that they have to say that. Where's the Underworlds one? Where's the Warcry one? Those need a roadmap for the system, you know? But GW just needs to talk. They just need to come along and say, hey, by the way, we know that we cut a whole bunch of stuff from Warcry Season 1, but that's because we're going into Season 3, or, you know, Edition 3 soon, and we want to make sure that people aren't going to buy these ones because they're going to be something else for us going into the future. But don't worry, so many new releases for you coming soon. Right? Just if you ever cut a bunch of models from a system, you have to back it up with a little bit of reassurance that says, but don't worry, we've got better stuff coming soon. There you go. That was all. Anyway, I just wanted to cover that. I thought it was interesting that they put such a bizarre statement at the end. And yes, it is a positive statement. But in my opinion, it's not about... I don't think anybody was too worried about these systems, right? Like Horus Heresy, we know is big. Legions Imperialis obviously is opposite. It's quite small, but only in scale. As other people have said, it's sold out everywhere, so clearly people are buying it. Give us a proper roadmap. What are you doing? Just... Anyway, those are my thoughts on such a weird statement from GW. Do with that as what you will. Certainly, I hope that they get their balls together and actually give us a gosh darn roadmap for every single system. And if they don't, what are we doing here? All right. Enjoy.